Welcome. Today we are going to talk about 3 questions you can ask yourself when everything feels like a chore, right? Even the fun stuff, right? So, first things first, I'm just going to tell you what those 3 questions are, and then we're going to dig deeper into it. Just for those of you who are like, get to the good part, just give me the recipe, right? You know who you are, right? You guys know the food blogs. Just get to the recipe already. So, the 3 questions to ask yourself when everything feels like a chore are: am I putting too many things on my plate? Am I in a time suck mentality? And we're going to dig deeper in these. And is there something that I need to give myself permission to do? Right. So, before we dig into it, my name's Brittany. I help busy working moms to reignite themselves so that they can find new passions and purpose and opportunities through personal growth um, without mom guilt, basically, right? So that we can be high achievers without feeling guilty about it and sacrificing our responsibilities. So let's get into this. 3 questions to ask yourself when everything feels like a chore, even the fun stuff. Now, this happened to me. The reason I'm talking about it is because this actually happened to me about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. And I'm feeling like I can get to a point where I talk about it. But it was just that feeling of like such a chore. And yeah, chores feel like chores. Doing the dishes feels like a chore, right? Um, Paying bills feels like a chore. But it was everything else that was starting to feel like a chore. Like things I like doing. Okay. Like I live for my morning routine. I love it. It's my me time. It allows me to prepare myself for the day and have peaceful productivity. But that was feeling like a chore. Like doing my morning routine was like, ugh, I have to do this again. And I don't have to do it. Right. Um, Playing with my kids, spending time with my kids felt like a chore. Right. And we're going to talk about that when we get into our questions. Like, ugh, you guys need me again? You want to play with me again? Didn't I just play with you like yesterday? Right. And even um, like showing up here doing this kind of stuff, right? Showing up for you guys felt like a chore. And I love doing this. I love the discussions we have and showing up and hearing your guys' point of view. Like, I love all that stuff. That was feeling like a chore. Um, Watching TV with my husband felt like a chore. And I enjoy that. That's downtime. That's our time together, right? That was feeling like a chore. So when all these things started happening and I really started like becoming self-aware of it, realizing it and like digging deeper into that, here's kind of the questions that I came up with that helped me kind of get out of that funk, right? And I already told you guys them, but I'm going to go over them in a little bit more detail. Um, am I putting too many things on my plate? And basically, what that means is, are your expectations for the day and what you're going to get done too high? Um, and expectations are so important, and thinking about our expectations are so important because they're basically our frame, right, for the way we see things, right? They're kind of like our lens or our video camera because that's how we're trying to set ourselves up. So when things don't happen, when we don't cross off all of the things off our to-do list that we wanted to get done that day, that completely changes our mentality, right? So that's the first question is, am I putting too many things on my plate? Or are my expectations for what I'm getting done in the day too high? Right? And oftentimes when we have a full to-do list, that's what tends to happen. We get into that mentality of like, I didn't get enough done. I didn't get enough done. There's so much to do. There's so much to do, right? And then everything feels like a chore. And that leads us into the second question, which is, am I in a time suck mentality. And basically, what that means for me is when we set all of these expectations and we frame our day in the way that, like, I'm going to get all of these things done, all 29 million, right? Because we know that as working moms, our to do list really never ends, right? Like, there's always dishes to be done, there's always laundry to be done, there's always food to prep and make and buy and all the things, right? And so we have to be very aware of the expectations we're putting on ourselves and the time it's going to take to do that. So when I say, am I in a time suck mentality? That's the mentality of, I never have enough time. There's never enough time in the day, right? And that kind of goes back to our expectations. When we put all these expectations on ourselves, of course, there's not going to be enough time, right? There's not enough time to do all of the things that we need to do, especially when some of them are repeating every day. But the way we view time can really change, right? And so that for me is what one of the things I realized in everything feeling like a chore, like mostly the fun stuff feeling like a chore, was because it was like, I don't have enough time for this. I don't have time to play with my kids because I need to go do the dishes, or I need to go record a video, or I need to, you know, clean the bathroom, right? All these things that are like, I feel like we're such a high priority and on that giant to-do list, right? I can't watch TV with my husband because I don't have enough time. And if I watch TV, then I'm not going to get enough sleep. And if I don't get enough sleep, then I'm not going to be able to do my morning routine. And if I can't do my morning routine, then I'm going to be grouchy all day, right? These are the snowball thoughts that are happening. And I'm just saying them because maybe those are the thoughts that are happening in your mind too, right? And then so the question is, am I putting myself in a time suck? Am I like, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough time? Because what that does is that drains our energy. Then we're not being as efficient as we could be. And then we really do start kind of sucking our time away, right? And then the third one is there something that I need to give myself permission to do? Okay. Oftentimes we look for validation from other people, especially like our spouse or family members or things like that, of like I need this too. Like sometimes I just need my husband to be like, the dishes will wait. It's okay. Right? So learning to give yourself permission to do those things or to take that break or to take the rest is super like critical, important, life-changing, because sometimes we just need to tell ourselves it's okay. And that was something I knew, like, I was like, why is everything feeling like a chore? Like, why is even the fun stuff feeling hard? Right? Why does it feel like such a chore to play Legos with my kids? Why is it feeling like such a chore to do the dishes? Right? Or to watch TV? Like watching TV being a chore, right? But it happens. And a lot of it is I wasn't giving myself permission to take a break. I wasn't giving myself permission to relax and do what I wanted to do. Like, I had to stop and say, you know what, for the next hour, next 20 minutes, I don't know, next 10 minutes, but, for the next hour, I am going to sit on the couch and I am going to do what I want to do, which at that time was, I think it was cross stitch. I'm learning to cross stitch. So I was like, I'm going to sit on the couch and I'm going to do my cross stitch. And after that hour's done, or 20 minutes, I don't even remember what the time was, then I'm going to reevaluate and decide what is my next priority or what do I need, right? Sometimes you just have to give yourself permission. Maybe your permission is, I'm not going to do the dishes today and I'm going to let them pile up because they'll wait for you, right? They'll always wait for you, right? Or I'm just going to give myself permission to take a 20-minute break. I'm going to give myself permission instead of cleaning my daughter's room to just play in there, right? I have a tendency to do that. That's why I use that as an example. Like I go in there to play with them and then I end up cleaning their room. They don't mind. Okay. All right. So the 3 questions to ask yourselves, am I putting too many things on my plate? Am I in a time suck mentality? And is there something I need to give myself permission to do? So, yeah. If you want to dig deeper in this or share your thoughts or you want to learn more about this, because I'll probably talk about it in my community, you can just go, the link is in the description of this video. Okay, that's not even the right one. Can't even find it. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to click on this link or go into the description of the video, click on the link, ask to join, and I'll ask you like a question or two, and then you'll be in the community and you can look out for those videos or go to the guide section and just dig a little deeper, and I would love to connect more. Alrighty, you guys have the best day. That is it for me. I will see you next time.